I'm not going to compare what football players do to what Navy SEALs do. They're way different, tougher. That's the ultimate, and grit is at the core of it.
If anyone working in the NFL understands that grit, it's him.
There's something about competing with people, working towards a purpose that's bigger than your own, that's just rare.
Rare doesn't begin to cover Steve Clagett's journey. After playing lacrosse and graduating from Notre Dame in 2004, Clagett wanted his next challenge, becoming a Navy SEAL.
I miss that brotherhood, and that's what kind of started the wheels in motion to get me interested in becoming a SEAL. I go to the recruiter's office. The fact that he told me it was tough just made me say, oh, I'm like, you. I'm gonna, prove him wrong and everybody else wrong. And was fortunate enough to get selected and was one of the 200 or so people to show up to Bud's class 268 in 2007.
Regarded as the most physically and mentally demanding training in the world, Clagett reached his toughest moment during the gauntlet, known as Hell Week.
I mean, it's miserable. Day 2 or 3 of Hell Week, I got hypothermia. And as you start losing control of your bodily function and your ability to talk, my body core temperature dropped. And what they did was they took me out and they rewarned me. You can basically go back out there. And so you literally have to put on your cold, sandy uniform. Or you can just go to sleep in a nice warm bed. Do I go back into the suck, or do I take the easy way out? I'm happy with my decision.
In 2009, Clagett started his time at SEAL Team 5. In 13 years, he would complete 8 deployments, fighting beside his brothers, some who'd never come home.
You see a flag draped over a coffin of a buddy you knew, and you see it picked up and folded, but then given to a dad, a mom, a spouse, a child. There's nothing tougher than that. Nothing.
In 2020, Clagett transitioned to the Navy Reserves, but wanted to use his experience for a new challenge through an internship with the Baltimore Ravens.
Maybe there's something to building a high-performing team in the military and building a high-performing team on the football field. And oh, by the way, I could work for you for free for 6 months.
I got to work with Steve Clagett, Navy SEAL, and I couldn't wait for that to happen.
5 seasons later, Clagett leads the Ravens' character assessment of draft prospects, manages leadership development, and helps build the team's culture.
We're thrilled to have you. We just respect you. We love the way you play. And you're going to add an element to our offensive line, right?
Absolutely. I got you, Coach.
Having someone with that resume, with that experience in the organization is so critical. And he's just a voice that I trust and a voice that a lot of people in this building trust.
I'm just very grateful for him, to have him around. And he's helped me a lot with that belief in myself and just the overall confidence, not just for me, but for my team.
He's been involved in coaching searches. He's been involved in player searches. So we value his input. Tough through the tough times. Steve, he's lived it. He understands what that takes, and we value his opinion greatly.
Commitment, camaraderie, competition.
So proud of you guys, man.
And for Clagett now, on his new team, the mission is clear.
Year in, year out, be competitive to win a Super Bowl. Passion to succeed, the passion to win, and that forms into the brotherhood. And I think that's the passion I had that drove me into sports, drove me into the teams, and then drove me here to the Ravens.
Humble heart, tough-minded people. Those are the people that we look for, and he reminds us of that every day.
Clagett's dedication to the military has really never stopped. He's a commissioner on Maryland's Veteran Affairs Office. He was also selected for a nonpartisan role as a prestigious White House Fellow. And just this week, the Baltimore Ravens nominated him for the NFL's prestigious Salute to Service Award. One of the reasons, Kurt, that Steve Clagett wanted to share his journey is to advocate for greater opportunities for more veterans everywhere we can in this country. Steve, we salute you and that very special select brotherhood that are the Navy SEALs.